Hello and welcome back to a Yaldbury extension. I've actually taken the plunge now and decided I wanted to build a reasonable sized fiddle yard for Yaldbury that would accommodate two coach trains and longer goods trains. And at the same time, I decided that I wanted to sort of create a bit of a diorama, um, which will sort of hide the fiddle yard, which is obviously down through there. So I bought another scale model scenery micro board. This one's 700 by 200, which brings the entire layout, when they're bolted together now, to almost about 6 feet long, which I think is okay, which is manageable for me. 6 foot, it seems a lot of work just to run a few trains off and on, but if it was going to work for me, then I really wanted to be able to run those longer two coach trains into Yaldbury. Anyway, this all arrived yesterday. I've been working on this part for a few days. If I just lift this off and place this down here, you can see what I'm doing here. That's my Chase coffee cup. So yeah, just bolted it, glued it all together. They go together so well, these things. Added the 5mm foam board. That brings it up to the same level as the actual layout. Cut the hole through there, which is a bit tricky. It's not as neat as I would like. This has been made as a separate piece, as you can see. 5mm foam board again, so it will just kind of sit in there and at eye level disguise the fiddle yard behind it, but there's plenty of room there to put my hand over there and do what I need to do. Bearing in mind that this is partly being done for my young grandson, I'm hoping that when he comes in and looks at it sort of eye level-ish, the magic will be seeing the trains running off the layout through the tunnel and into the fiddle yard. I'll do the fiddling. I bought it was very cheap little kit, low relief kit, and I made new labels, new signage. I decided I wanted to call it the Yaldbury Brewery, fine Kentish ales. Got a few barrels outside at the moment, but I'm going to enjoy dressing that up. Maybe adding a tree, some fencing, some vehicles, dray vehicles, dray lorry really, 1950s, 60s. My son-in-law's a drayman at the Shepherd Neame Brewery in Faversham in Kent, so I might have to get him in there somewhere. He's a Class 1 driver, delivers beer, Kentish beer everywhere over the southeast. So I get a few Shepherd Neame treats now and again, especially at Christmas. But anyway, back on subject. I made a cock up. I had about 100mm left at the back there, and the idea was that I would, these are the two bits of rail that I've just left over bits, and a bit of set track and a bit of flexi track here. So I looked for a cheap turnout to use at the rear there, and purchased for the grand sum of £5 left hand turnout, and of course it's completely the wrong way round, isn't it? Because there isn't space to put a left hand turnout at the rear. So I need to scrap that and get a right hand turnout so it comes out. See if I'll just show you through there and turns out to the right, and that will give you my two lanes. So that was the first cock up I made of this layout really. Everything else has gone incredibly well. It's just a shame because it won't be here for a few days now with the weekend, and so I won't quite be able to finish it. I've got a couple of 30mm bolts, and I've drilled through both this and the side and the layout, so they'll just easily bolt together. Nice free turning bolts. I've done a test. It all goes together incredibly well. but obviously I can't bolt it together now until I've got the track down on here, and I'll join them together. I may just join them together permanently, to be honest. Yeah, so this just kind of draws the eye a little bit, I think, a little bit of fence. The road to nowhere, but it doesn't matter. It's just a diorama, and I'm going to have a bit of fun dressing it up, as I say. Made it too short, so I'll fill that gap with a bit of painted foam board when it's finished. But overall, I'm quite pleased with it. So I can't do anything else now until the new turnout arrives. I wouldn't expect to see that till Monday or Tuesday. It's Friday now, so anyway, I've got plenty more to be getting on with. But that's the progress. I've done a couple of things on layout. I've added signals and homemade post box sitting on the end of the street, which I'm very pleased with. I'll probably show that next time when I get the whole lot bolted together, and maybe on a running a couple of trains in and out. And so now I think we're down to adding more details. I may just paint the back of this. I think this probably just go black. I did the track bed black, so that you know, I could have made that a bit taller, but I think it's okay. I kind of, this is not intended for anybody but myself and my grand. I won't be taking it to exhibition or anything like that, so I don't think it's at that standard yet. But I've really, really enjoyed doing this. The turnout will be wiring tube as well, the turnout for the fiddle yard. I bought the electric frog points I'm using on the main layout. This is a inshore frog, and the one I've ordered now is a medium radius inshore frog, actually right-hand turnout. I think it should be okay, shouldn't it, in a fiddle yard, as far as I know. I'm not running it yet. Like I seem to run well, so anyway, we'll see. I'm not going to babble on because I'm up to 7 minutes now, but I'll just leave you with that. It's the Yaldbury brewery fiddle yard. Fine Kentish ales. Right, I'll be back soon when I'll have the whole lot bolted together and some trains running, maybe with my grandson round, which could make a nice video. He's having his tonsils out next week. He's 5. Having his tonsils out next week, so I hope to have it all done when he gets out of hospital, and it's a bit of a surprise for him. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, cheers to anyone who's following along here. I think finally, just to add that my whole go at model railways was very much inspired by Mike at Budget Model Railways. The whole thing here has been simplicity and keeping the costs down. And I think I've done rather well like that. I've been very lucky in my purchases of locomotives and stock, and so it's been great fun. This afternoon, I'm back to painting more soldiers. That's no idea what they could look like. I'll just show you over the back there. Yeah, that's how I keep busy. I paint for my customers now. These are Libyan Allied infantry, Hannibal's army against the Romans. But there we go. Enough of that. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers. Bye.